I was just told, don't forget PayPal, so please don't forget PayPal. Pierre Poilievre has a brand new campaign out, you may have noticed. He is no longer that guy charging across the House of Commons at Mr. Trudeau. He is kinder, gentler. He has a t-shirt on, and his wife is there, his family's there. And it reminds me, Brian Lilley, of Brian Mulroney in 1983, brand new to the job, no one knew what he was talking about, and he started to behave like a prime minister. People say, oh yeah, he can become prime minister.
These ads, they've got 3 of them. I really like 2. The third one's aimed at the base, which, they don't need to convince the base. They need to convince everybody else.
The base.
The other 2 are very well produced.
Yeah. They were not, by the way, they were not done in response to the Trudeau separation. They were in the can way, way before.
Yeah, you can't, people like to say these things. You can't do that quick. So one of them is voiced by Pierre's wife, Anna. Saying, this is the man I know, and this is the man who, was raised by these 2 school teachers, adopted by these 2 school teachers, raised this way, and this is how I know him, and this is how Canadians will know him. The other one takes the feels like everything's broken line that Liberals hate and puts it in a really interesting thing. He talks about it feels like everything's broken, but we can put the pieces back together. And he's sitting on a couch in front of a coffee table with his toddler in front of him, doing a jigsaw puzzle, putting in the last piece with his kid.
We can
putting
rebuild.
Canada back together. And they pull out, and it's a jigsaw puzzle of Canada. We can rebuild. People can relate to that because as much as the Trudeau government likes to say, oh, no, everything's not broken. Well, if you're doing groceries, if you're renewing your mortgage, if you're trying to move and pay rent, there's a lot of things that feel like they're not working. This is a problem. And trying to just say, no, it's not like that, that won't work.
But Trudeau and his ministers say that. Minister of Finance is out there saying, we are helping those in need. We're sending these checks so they can buy their groceries. But sounds like socialism. But
if you need to send checks for people to buy groceries to 11 million people, which is what they bragged about. 11 million people got those grocery checks. Well, some of them have dependents. So you're talking about more than a quarter of the population needs help to buy groceries? That's a problem.
So is the campaign going to work? This Poilievre campaign, was it going to like this? But he is looking like somebody said he could be prime minister.
It could work. I don't know at this point. The polls are definitely in his favor.
Right.
Campaigns always matter. I know that sounds like a cop-out, but they do. They matter incredibly. His polling numbers are really good. Liberals are starting to respond to it by saying, oh, he's not in good shape. He's wearing a girdle and he's got a beer gut and boobs. Oh, yeah, I'm hearing that all the time. Let me tell you this. I used to live near Pierre Poilievre. We used to go to the same gym trainer. He obviously kept going, and I obviously stopped. He's looking jacked because he is.
There we go. Looking jacked. Brian Lilley, 3 minutes. Thanks very much. Liberties and freedom of speech are under attack in Canada like never before. So let's keep this discussion on the air. PayPal, write a check, and please include your address so I can write a thank you letter to you. And ask your friends, please subscribe. It's important to keep this on the air. And thank you.